Hi, I'm Jackie. While I'm not a lawyer, I'm here to bring you the latest news on U.S. naturalization. Another big update from USCIS. If you're applying for U.S. citizenship, officers may soon be knocking on your neighbor's doors. That's because USCIS has announced it will resume personal neighborhood investigations for naturalization applicants. This hasn't been done in decades, but now it's back. When someone applies for citizenship, USCIS must check that that person meets all requirements, such as continuous residence, attachment to the U.S. Constitution, and good moral character, which USCIS also released a policy memo about recently. If you're not familiar with it, make sure to check out this video. Neighborhood investigations isn't something new and was actually used regularly by USCIS, especially before 1981. But by the 1990s, USCIS had stopped neighborhood checks and instead relied mainly on background checks, fingerprints, and FBI records. That meant neighbors weren't usually involved, until now. On August 22nd, 2025, USCIS released a policy memo saying it will end the general waiver of these investigations. In other words, they're bringing them back. And it will affect both applicants who are in the process of applying and all future applicants. Here's what it means. Officers can decide, case by case, whether to conduct a neighborhood investigation. These investigations may look at your home, your job, and your community connections. They will focus on at least the last 5 years before you filed your application. The goal is to confirm things like, do you really live where you say you live? Do you have good moral character? Are you attached to the U.S. Constitution and the values of the American society? So how might this affect you if you're applying for U.S. citizenship? Officers now may ask for testimonial letters from your neighbors, coworkers, or employers. If you don't give USCIS this information, they might decide to conduct a neighborhood investigation, such as talking to your neighbors or employers, or send you a request for evidence notice. That will further delay the approval process. These extra screenings will likely delay the N400 application process for everyone. So if you're eligible, I do recommend applying now. Now, this doesn't mean that every applicant will face a neighborhood investigation. The USCIS officer reviewing your case will make that decision. If you're applying, it's smart to prepare and be proactive. Keep good relationships with your neighbors, show responsibility at work, and start to ask for letters of support and upload them as evidence. For example, one of the applicants I recently worked with submitted a letter from their employer for a recent promotion at work. Another applicant submitted a letter from a volunteer organization they work with. While this new policy does make it a little harder to apply for citizenship, don't let this discourage you. The important thing is to be prepared and informed about the process. And if you have any criminal record, it's always a good idea to consult an immigration attorney before applying. I'm here to update you as USCIS continues to release new policies, so make sure to subscribe for more updates. And if you're feeling lost in this process, check out the services offered on my website. I'm here to help.